Roach. We shotgun the beers, I got time for a toast. It's the only place I get my sports like for real, son. He taught us nobody's more sus than Russell Wilson.
Here's the deal, son. Won't find us in Walmart. Josh Potter, keep it frank, kinda like a ballpark. It wasn't nothing talking all that. Musician turns out there's a lot of terrorism.
Now it's time we hit him. Bringing Votto to the plate. Roachy-Award.
Oh boy, we don't have to hear the whole thing again, but I love it. Thank you, Big Trox and Hen Dog, for sending that guy in. JoshPotterShow@gmail.com. Isn't it something? I love it. Well, thank you so much, folks. We're here. Where's the camera? This is right here. I was looking at the TV. I'm like, hey, how are you? It's good to be here at the new studio, but no, we're over here. Good. Got it now. Thank you. But we're here at the Comedy Store, folks. First episode at the Comedy Store. I couldn't be more thrilled. Oh, my goodness. And you know what happened today? First day, the power's out. So it took us a little extra time. I don't know if that's a cursed maiden voyage or what have you, but we're all good now and everything's going. And I'm excited, folks, because guess what? Also this week here in Southern California, I'm going to be at the Brea Improv, September 12th. Oh, boy. TheJoshPotter.com is where you can buy tickets. I'm going to be at Skankfest beyond that. So go to thejoshpotter.com, check out the tickets, and also let me know where you want me to come in the fall and winter. I will be there for you. JoshPotterShow@gmail.com is the email, as it always is, where you can send in music and you can send in your Roach reportings. And also, you can just tell me how your day's going. That's fine by me too. Let me know what's going on in your life. I'd appreciate it a great deal. Other than that, rate, review, subscribe. Exciting stuff happening here at the Comedy Store. I've got a few guests lined up for future weeks that I couldn't be more thrilled about, and they definitely would not have come to my Valley apartment. But today we have two favorites of the program. Oh, my Lord. Award winners at the Roachies. It's Chase O'Donnell and Sara Weinshenk at the same time. Oh, my goodness.
Yay.
At the same time.
This has never happened before.
Never.
Hasn't.
It's very rare. I think KFC Radio with Feidelberg and Kevin, I did those two at the same time, and I did the Are You Garbage guys at the same time, and that's the only time I think that I've had two guests at once. So now, here for this episode, and I really threw these fellas a ringer, because it's like, also we're setting up for the first time. I'm like, by the way, rare occurrence. We're going to have two guests. Figure that out.
Well,
What's
I'm
up?
honored, and I'm so excited for you to be at the Comedy Store.
Yes, me too. I can't wait. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. But tell everybody where they can find you folks out and about.
You can go first.
Oh,
Jay.
I was going to say you go first.
Oh, someone go first.
Okay, we're both too nice. You can find me at Princess Shank on Instagram and Twitter. I'm coming to Skankfest. Get tickets for that. And I'm coming to DC this November with Kim Congdon. We're going to be at the Comedy Loft DC November.
Right after the election, so bring your weapon.
Yeah.
Bring your weaponry with you.
Bring your mace.
Yeah.
And yeah, at Princess Shank for show dates. And then you can find me on this podcast on Monday and Wednesday on Shank. What about you, Chase?
Oh, I mean, that was beautiful. You can find me at chaseodonnell.com, Chase_O'Donnell on Instagram, and Chase_Elaine on TikTok. And and I have a tea company.
Buy the tea, folks.
Party.
Buy the tea, all right?
Buy the damn tea.
Buy the damn tea.
Now watch this drive.
And you can tell we brought everything with us here today. I got all my buttons, and I don't know if you can see behind me and behind Sarah there's some Bills hats. Shout out to Dylan, who provided those. He showed up to my show in Long Island, which, by the way, was wild. And he brought me some hats, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I put them right on the set here at the Comedy Store. So thank you, Dylan, for bringing those and for coming all the way out to Long Island. Holy hell. So many.
You said that was a show.
There was a bunch of roaches there. It was like half roaches, half the oldest people you've ever seen in your life. It was unreal. I couldn't believe. I go, oh my God, there's so many old people here. Meanwhile, the people that worked at the club were like, there's so many young people here. This is wild. I'm like, is it usually like a funeral
Was
home?
it like
Yes.
hospice?
It was very old.
Giving hospice.
It was giving old as hell.
Okay.
I mean, hospice, not really. There was
It
one.
was giving retirement.
There was one woman where I was like, you really want to spend these final moments here with me tonight. That's very nice of you, but I don't think you're going to enjoy this very much. She looked like she was going to walk out the door and into the grave. But other than that, I mean, it was still a wild experience. It was so much fun. I do appreciate everybody who came out to that show, and in Portland, Maine, by the way. I was up there.
When?
I was up there on Friday night. I told
I
you.
was up there on Tuesday.
I know I wasn't there Tuesday.
I wasn't there.
I was only there for Friday. Portland, Maine's awesome.
I looked up Zillow. I was going to move there.
Yeah. I told you could live in so many different cities that you would like, but you're like, no, I like Beverly Hills.
No, who's?
Or not Beverly Hills, whatever the hell.
Beverly
I don't know.
Hills.
I'm sorry, I don't know
Mar
this area.
Vista.
Oh, my bad.
She's
okay.
a Mar Vista babe.
And then this
Mar
one over
Vista
here
mommy.
is like, goes to Texas for 3 weeks and then comes back and is like, I'm going to uproot my life and move. Just do it then. All you people who are
I'm on a lease. And my mom is here. I can't move away from my mom.
My mom's here too.
I
It
love
makes it
her
hard.
so much. I have to be in her presence.
I get it, but may I say that all these folks who are like comics, everyone talks about the Austin thing. I'm not annoyed by Austin existing. I don't care. I live here in LA. I'm not upset about it.
You're fired up though right now.
No, but they're
You're fired up.
all these comics are going to visit Austin and have a great time, and they're like, I don't know, I think I'm going to go. Just do it then, if you're going to do it. Do it, don't do it.
Quit
I don't give
talking
a
about
but
it.
stop talking
Just
about
do
it.
it.
I'm sick of hearing about how you're like, I think it's so great. Then go. We don't care, is all I'm saying.
He is
I'm upset.
full of piss and
Fire.
vinegar
Yeah.
today. I
I'm
did
just
not
sick of
know.
it, all right?
You keep saying this, you idiot
I also-
woman. Idiot woman. Idiot. I don't care
That's
about
what I meant
that.
to hit,
Not a
but
fig.
they both kind of fit.
They fit. I also looked up Zillow in Idaho because I thought that was beautiful.
See, those are the places. Chase always, I think, like Salt Lake City,
I loved. I've
Idaho,
Zillowed Salt Lake as well.
Wyoming. These are places I'd like to go.
I'm not Zillowing those types of places.
I know that.
I mean, do you think I could survive in like Montana?
Yes.
Yes.
I do think so too.
Yes.
I've heard.
I guess we've changed that tune very
Rumor
quick.
on the street is I'm made for Montana.
Yeah, you could do
Like,
Montana.
really
A coastal
bougie these
cowgirl?
days. Yeah.
Coastal
She's
cowgirl.
a coastal cowgirl. What can I say?
The way she dresses when she goes to Austin, you could do this in Montana.
Okay, so I can cosplay
You can
cowgirl.
cosplay your cowgirl.
I'm there, dude. I'm there. Anywhere I could cosplay ranch hand, I'm there.
But also, see, I go to places like Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm like Zillowing there. I go, oh my God, the houses are so cheap. I could live here in 3 seconds.
They're also, it's beautiful because of
All the rolling plains, the
they
tornadoes.
keep it
I
very,
love everything
oh, the
about it.
tornadoes. They keep it very green and nice in Omaha,
Yes.
which was surprising to see. I didn't expect that.
Literally every state other than the one. The fact that I live in LA and I kind of go, it's fine, shows that I could live anywhere, in my opinion.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I'm not from here. I have no family here. I am the Martian. I am Matt Damon in The Martian from my family. I live out here and I just like look at my phone and go like, how's things going? That's about it when it comes to like anybody that has known me.
Well, where would you live if not LA?
I'd live in Buffalo in
I was
a
gonna-
heartbeat. Yeah.
I was gonna
Go
say
Zillow
Buffalo.
houses there. I mean,
Cheap.
yes.
I mean, cheaper than LA.
Oh, yeah.
Anything is cheaper than LA.
Everywhere is cheaper than LA.
so anything sounds nice.
I'm like, Waco, I'll see you there.
I went to Buffalo for a week. Oh, every time I go there, I'm like, I just should quit show business and be a bartender or something and live in Buffalo. But then I know immediately I would be like, I would myself if I did that.
You'd unalive yourself.
You would bring the comedy to Buffalo.
I did that already.
As
It's
a bar,
fine.
you'd be the funniest bartender in Buffalo.
I mean, I did comedy in Buffalo. I won funniest person in Buffalo contest.
Oh, you already won that?
Yeah, not to brag.
You already
2013.
won that?
Okay, there's no reason to go back then, sweetie.
11 years ago, I won that award.
Yeah, no, only looking forward, Potter.
You already won that?
You could go to Chicago.
That's true.
Yeah, lots of comedians there.
He talks about Chicago like it's an ex he's trying to get back to.
Like the one that got away.
Yeah, he goes,
Yeah.
I would love to be in Chicago. I could see myself dying there.
I could see
If only Chicago would just accept me. I would die with Chicago. I'd give them my all. We'll see. Who knows? But you know what? It's all smiles over here because
all smiles.
guess what? Football
I'm
is back.
medicated. No. I'm medicated and he is football.
I'm in a way medicated. Football is my medication. I will say it's something that really puts me into a dopamine, or is that the right word? Or serotonin.
Both are relevant in what you're saying.
Thank you. Both of them I get from football. It's amazing. And I was home for the start of football and we were in my friend's garage, all like 10 of us, guys that I've known since like 4th grade. We are in this room and we're all 40. Some of them have kids. We're all bald and gross looking now. It was just like, it made my heart grow 17 sizes. And we watched the first football game of the season. We did our fantasy football draft and I won a bunch of bets and I just had the best time.
Where was this?
Back in Buffalo.
So I thought the first game was on Thursday.
It was. That's where I was.
You were just in Buffalo on
Yep.
Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you little world traveler.
I went from Buffalo to Portland, Maine, to Long Island, to LA, all within a weekend.
Yeah,
That's a bit
sounds
much.
about right. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Now he's here with
Now you're here.
with a new variant.
I was the first game the Chiefs.
The first game was the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Now, Chase knows about football
Yeah.
from her exposure to Taylor Swift.
Correct.
And Sarah knows about football through just attractive men maybe talking about it, right? Or
yeah, I know.
your father.
Oh, yeah. My dad was watching football yesterday. He said, I'm going to do what many American men are doing.
Now, you said your dad has like a team, but you never know what it is.
I don't get invested because
could it-
whenever the game is on, I feel ignored, okay? It's a trauma. Dad, turn off the football. Your children are here.
Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Shopify, and I use Shopify for my merch store, as a matter of fact. Had those awesome Roach shirts, remember those? Got to get them back on the shelves. I'm going to have some beanies coming, by the way, in the fall, so Shopify. That's right, baby. Put the store right on there. And before, when I didn't have Shopify, I didn't know what the heck I was doing, how I would bill people, where I was going to be able to set up my online store and easily make it so people can click around and navigate. I don't know what the heck I'm doing with all that stuff. Shopify made it so a guy like me, who's basically a caveman when it comes to technology, could figure out how to set it all up. And that's what I like about it the most, is that it's just super easy. And right now, I don't even have to think about those things. People just buy the merch. We get it out to them. Shopify, boom, keeps it all on track for me. So right now, you can actually upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify like I do on my merch store. Ba-boom. That's right. I combined a ba-boom with the ka-ching. That's extra added bonus for you. So right now, sign up for your $1 per month trial period. That's all it'll be at shopify.com/Josh. All lowercase, Josh, lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Josh, Josh, to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/Josh. And get ready, baby. It's going to be rolling in. Today's Josh Potter Show also brought to us by Rocket Money. Boy, oh boy, out of all the apps on my phone, Rocket Money has actually saved me money, where the other ones seem to just cost me money. And Rocket Money has pointed that out more than anything. I mean, I found apps on my phone that I didn't even know were there, buried pages deep on my iPhone. And then turns out these apps have subscriptions that I'm paying for. What? I don't even remember doing that. Was I just in a Uber one night drunk? I don't know when I applied for these things, but Rocket Money keeps track, thankfully. And boy, oh boy, once I noticed that I was subscribed to all these things that I had no idea even what they do, Rocket Money got me all that money saved in my pocket, because all it was a click of a couple of buttons there, and I was right on my way to Savings Town. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel those unwanted subscriptions. They monitor your spending, and it's going to help you lower your bills so you can grow your savings. See all the subscriptions in one place, like I mentioned, and you know exactly where the money is going. And for any of the ones that you don't want anymore, Rocket Money can help you actually just cancel them with a few taps. Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear view of what your expenses are across all of your accounts. It easily creates a personalized budget with custom categories to help you keep your spending on track. You can see your monthly spending trends in each category to know exactly where the money is going. Boom, you're going to get alerts. Boom. Get alerts when bills are going to be increasing in price, because sometimes they like to sneak those in there too. And there's unusual spending activity or something like that. They're going to let you know about that and give you an alert, and they're going to let you know if you're even going close to your budget or going over. The new goals feature automatically saves money for you too, without you having to think about it. Whether your goal is to pay off a credit card debt, put away money for a house, or just build your savings, Rocket Money makes it easy. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate lower bills for you, sometimes by up to 20%. They automatically scan your bills and find opportunities to save, and then you can ask them to negotiate for you. They'll deal with customer service for you. I mean, that right there It's worth the price of admission. Rocket Money has over 5 million users, and they can save you a total of 500 million in canceled subscriptions. Well, they've saved people a total of that. They're not going to save you that much, but they're going to save you about $740 a year, perhaps, when you're using all of the app's features. So go check it out. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel those unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/Potter. That's rocketmoney.com/Potter. rocketmoney.com/Potter. I had to fly back on Sunday, the first Sunday of football. I had to fly back. I tried to get back as early as I could, but flying across country, that takes some time.
Yep.
So I missed one half of the Bills game, and these fucking idiots on TikTok who talk about raw dogging a flight, I don't want to hear it, because that was the most torturous 2 hours of my existence, where I'm watching the stat tracker. I'm watching a football game by refreshing the stat tracker. I mean, talk about raw dogging.
Would
that
you
was
rather
awful.
be raw dogging a flight than doing the?
Well, is there a football game on? My point is, I did raw dog it. That was as raw dog as we're gonna get.
Well, what do you mean by raw dog? You didn't
These
take
people
any
just
meds?
they stare at the.
It's just you don't have a book. You don't have a TV. You just sit there in silence.
You stare at the map of the plane.
I kind of do weird things like that. Sometimes lately I've been listening to classical music.
But that's not raw dog.
That's not raw dog.
Oh, okay.
But here's what
I feel like it's enriching.
I raw dog by
That's lovely.
sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even listen to anything. I just go to sleep. I turn on the map of the plane so if I wake up, I can check in. But I just sleep the entire time. I want to be out from the wheels. As soon as I feel the thing going zzz, I want to be asleep, and then I want to wake up by the plane going.
You know what, Josh? I'm going to read to everyone what you sent me about the airport, because it was poetic and it was so beautiful.
I love the airport. I'm really good at the airport.
Yes, you're very good at the airport, because I posted, I was like 9 airports in 10 days, and I was probably looking down, and you wrote, oh, no network connection. Would you pull up your Instagram, please?
Oh, yes. I'll tell you.
Thanks. Tell me what you wrote. It was so poetic.
He is poetic from time to time.
Mm-hmm. And it was about the airport and how to get with the rhythm of the airport and the sounds and...
Oh my God, I did. I think I was really on one this night.
Go ahead and read
I
it.
said, the more zen you are, conquering the doldrums of airports, just droning out the noise with whatever plays through your Bluetooth, drifting through your security routine, regardless of what the uneducated rubes do ahead of you. The fact you peg it so often is an art in and of itself. Mm-hmm. You're an astronaut for the miles you put on.
You called her an astronaut?
You're a nun for handling the crust of society. You're a champion, few will understand.
This is the poem I received from Josh at the airport.
I've been reading a lot of Bukowski, and I've been getting a lot of drunk, and I'm just writing.
It was beautiful.
That's how I write now. It's not
Josh
jokes.
is a poet.
Can't write a joke to save my life.
Maybe you should write a fucking book.
I guess.
I'll read that again and again. You use the word doldrum.
It was beautiful. The zen of the airport. And it made me go, yeah, you know what? Instead of being like, oh, I'm at the airport again. Enjoy it. It's an art form.
It doesn't bother me, the airport. It's like, what else would I be doing? Staring at the ceiling? Like, I'm staring at nonsense. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to go buy a little treat at the store. I'm going to walk into the bathroom and smoke my vape into the toilet so it flushes down and no one can catch me.
Yeah, but when you buy a little snack, it costs $22.
I don't think about those. I'm not buying snacks like that.
This Jew over here is thinking about the price of those almonds.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
but,
expensive.
you know, when I was upset was being at the airport watching football, I go, I wish I was on my couch watching Red Zone. But through the marvels of technology, I can get it on my phone at the very least, so I can do as I mentioned and let the Bluetooth wash over me and drown out the world around me. But let's get into the sports, shall we?
Beep, 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 beep.
Yes, we shall.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
In sports today, we will play a game in a moment. You're going to have me gamble for week 2 because I need every angle I can get.
You need the power of the goddesses.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, I won a lot of money in college football in the last couple of weeks, and I blew it all through my just pure joy of the NFL season being here. It was like week 1 of the NFL season. I can't wait. Oh boy, I'm going to gamble so much. I'm going to bet on every little thing, and I'm going to be so smart, and I'm going to win a bunch of money, and I blew it all.
You
blew it.
All the money you won?
Probably like $300. But that was money I never had. You know what I'm saying? It was like I won $300 and then I blew it all.
Okay.
Oh boy, the Josh Potter Show today is brought to us by DraftKings. TD, Tutty, taking it to the house, whatever you call a touchdown, they matter more at DraftKings Sportsbook. Oh my goodness, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and thank God that they are. I was just in Buffalo for week 1, and I was having a heck of a time with the DraftKings Sportsbook with me and my friends, all putting our own parlays in, sharing them socially on the app. You can actually like find your friends and see what they're betting and then ride with them, or you can fade them. Oh my God, we had such a blast together. And right now you can get your first NFL bet in and try betting on something simple, like maybe even a player just to score an anytime touchdown. I did that with Derrick Henry. I actually did the anytime touchdown and first touchdown. Oh my God, getting both of them together, that was a miracle, and I was so excited. So right now, get the app. Get the DraftKings Sportsbook app and score big with the DraftKings Sportsbook app, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Josh Potter. That's code Josh Potter, just one word for new customers, and you're going to get $250 in bonus bets when you bet for just $5, and you get 1 month of NFL Plus Premium just for doing that. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. And like I said, dude, I'm going to be all over the sportsbook again. I'm going to be betting anytime touchdowns out the wazoo for week 2. And even the Buffalo Bills right now, I always bet money line in the over. They're plus 102. And the over is set at, let's see here, oh my God, it went up 49 now. I better get it in while I can. Thank you to DraftKings for being a sponsor today. And if you have a gambling problem, well, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8 HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus. Age eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after instance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. NFL Plus Premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus Premium terms at nfl.com/terms. So, we're back at the square one, but we always got a few.
We're having fun.
I mean, ignore this analogy, YouTube, please, but we've always got a few bullets in the gun. You know what I'm saying? So I need help picking some games for next week, and you guys are going to help me in a little bit. But first, I saw this from Surf and Coop, and this was from a very fun baseball series that occurred back a couple of days ago because the Cubs were facing the Yankees, and Anthony Rizzo, who's had a mediocre career as a Yankee, returned back to Chicago where he is a hero because you see he caught the last out when they won the World Series. So he's always like a legend in Chicago. So when he returned, it was a very heartfelt moment. But during the broadcast, Michael Kay and John Flaherty have a weird, awkward exchange. And in baseball, I talk about this all the time. It's the best broadcasters do baseball because there's so much dead time to fill where there's nothing happening and they just have to talk. And they can talk about the game. They can talk about their lives. It's an art to fill so much time. And I love watching baseball for that.
Oh.
But in this moment...
He finds art in everything.
Yeah.
In this moment, though, these two have an awkward exchange on the microphone, and it gets very weird. Watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you weren't very talkative on the bus this morning to the field, but as I was driving here, I was thinking it'd be great to get a place that's close. You can walk back and forth. I know you mentioned Don Zimmer living out in apartments out in center field. But I just had a lot of time to think on the team bus today because it was just very quiet.
So you'd rather me be chatty. I wasn't feeling great.
I haven't seen you in a long time, right? You don't work road trips anymore when I'm on the road. So I thought we would catch up, but it quickly was evident that
Can you pause it?
Mood, so I gathered.
So there's a game going on, by the way. It's not like we're not watching pitches happen
It's
here.
like couples therapy suddenly.
I
My
get it.
mouth is dropped.
It's like they're talking like a bickering married couple.
Yeah.
I don't know. You come home from work and you're gone. You're somewhere else. And I don't feel like we're connecting.
Do you even
recently.
see me, honey?
Yeah. Is there a problem? Like, why?
They're doing a bit, right?
No, these are
this
old
isn't a
men.
bit.
This isn't a bit.
This is a
Chase.
scorned, lonely old man who wanted to connect on the bus.
Well, that's the thing. This man goes out on the road and has to call games, and you become close with your partner. That's why they call him. They go, "Hey, partner." You know what I mean? Like, let's see here.
Are we?
I don't know about that, partner. They say things like that when they're doing, But
Wait, what was the
this
sound
man-
effect for?
that was the sound of the crowd. I'm the man in the announcer.
Oh, okay.
And 0-2 the count.
Sure. Yes. Go on.
Chase O'Donnell in the booth today. Chase, what do you think about
I
what's
just
happening
got
on the
nervous.
field?
I could never be a baseball commentator.
But yeah, keep it going. Let's see if it gets
Okay.
worse.
Thoughts about how it would be nice to live close to Wrigley, walk back and forth to the park.
Interesting narrative that you're putting together. Because I've been told by executives that you prefer to work with Ruocco.
Whoa!
That's
You
why
don't
you two guys are matched up all the time.
pause it.
Wait,
I just
you've
Oh.
got to go back.
This is not on the air. This
is on the air. This is on the air.
They are like,
Oh, because I hear from the executives you want to work with Russo.
oh my
That's
God.
like a guy coming, be like, oh, well, at work, you tend to talk to Stacy a little too much, huh? Stuff like that. Like,
Well,
in a-
he's bitter, and that's why he wasn't talking on the bus. Because he heard that Michael K wants to go to Ruocco.
You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
that's a great point.
Passive
He's
aggressive.
being passive aggressive.
This is like a episode of Housewives.
Yes, without the Botox.
I don't know. You should see some of these guys' faces. They got their smile. I just went to my
Then
Botox.
why aren't we seeing their faces?
Because they're
the
watching.
game's
There's a
going on.
fucking
'Cause the
baseball
game's
game
going
happening. I got Botox yesterday, partner.
on. Michael K.
Michael K, a lot of
That's
forehead
the
on
younger
Michael.
guy who's like, I just, you were awfully quiet on the bus last
He goes,
day.
interesting narrative.
And who's the other guy? The older man is the
John Flaherty.
John Flaherty or Jack. Is it John or Jack?
It's John.
Jack Flaherty's a pitcher for the Dodgers. Excuse me. Yeah, but I got Botox yesterday.
John
there, partner.
Oh,
Flaherty
John
was-
Flaherty definitely has a little something in his.
Oh, I had it backwards. I'm sorry. So
I like
it was the
John
other way
better.
around. You had it the right way. No, that's
like
the guy that's
John.
like, you weren't very talkative on the bus earlier, and then Michael
Oh,
K
John's
was
the one that's saying.
Yes, my bad. I had
never
it
mind. I
mixed
like
up.
the other guy.
John's annoying.
And Michael K. Michael K. Can you do me a little Wikipedia on Michael K? Because I feel like I might have worked with him. In
I
some
think you
capacity.
did.
Kind of looks like a toe.
It'll be on his Wikipedia if you worked with him.
No. I just want to see where he worked.
His forehead's giving toe.
Yeah,
Or like a thumb. He kind of looks like a thumb.
it is.
Not to roast Mr. K, but
Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else.
He was always working in New York on the
Right.
on a sports beat for the Daily News.
Well, I wonder if this gets juicier. Let's watch the rest of it, shall we?
Do you know if it gets juicier?
I mean, by this point, I got the cringe and I exited out. But go ahead, let's
Okay.
watch it. I also don't want to spoil anything.
Okay.
There's no truth to it.
I just put it together that the road trips you don't want to go on, that I end up working with Ryan Ruocco because we're willing to work the games on the road.
Ground ball to short.
There you go. That's it. That's my favorite part.
not ground ball to
Pause it, Aaron, quick.
He goes straight back.
You
to
have.
the top.
There's a game happening.
He goes straight
They're
back
supposed to do their
ground ball
job,
to
so it's a
short.
great way to also be passive aggressive to just be like, oh, you want to hear? We want to work with Russo, I heard. So I guess that's what the executives tell me. And there's a ground ball to first, and that'll be the third out, and we'll be back here in Bally Sport. You know what I mean? Like they can just leave.
It reminds me of when like people use their pets as a way to like be passive aggressive. Like, oh, and look at the baby because somebody doesn't want to go on a whatever it is.
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
baby talk to the
Your
dog.
father thinks that
Yeah.
your mother needs to lose weight.
Exactly. And they're just using the game as the
And he said it in a very passive aggressive way.
aren't you so cute?
Oh, Daddy gave Mommy a vacuum. I guess I don't clean up as much as I should. Let's see if there's any more.
Okay. This is a
Like,
fun
go where I'm
combo.
told.
Now they're just in silence.
Yeah, they're just sitting in silence. That's actually very good note because now they're just
Be
like,
very chatty tomorrow.
Did you
there
hear
you
that?
go.
Make sure that you're okay. I was a little worried about you.
I think you were worried that I wouldn't be talking much on the.
There was silence for a second. They're just watching.
I'll be very
That was
chatty
awkward.
tomorrow.
I'll make sure I talk to you on the bus tomorrow there, pal. How's that? Oh, boy. Isn't that something?
That was so good. That was one of the best clips I've ever seen. I loved that.
This is sports, baby. This is why people gotta watch sports.
He's in sports for the drama.
Yeah.
I'm in it for all of it. The drama to me is on the field, too. I'll tell you that.
Well, you know what?
sweetheart.
That's why I like F1, because of all the drama.
Well, that's because they've made it a drama show around it.
What's F1?
Formula One racing. Chase has become a Formula.
What?
You would love it.
I don't know. What do you mean? You watch racing, car racing?
But the
like
Netflix
NASCAR?
series.
No, it's the
Formula One.
French guys.
Oh,
and
They're
shit.
hot?
oh.
There's hot Frenchmen.
Pull up Charles Leclerc. Just be a job, would you?
Oh, yeah. I like racing.
They're children. They're little
That's
children.
an adult man.
They're little children as
24.
astronauts.
Now that I'm looking at him, he does look
He
quite
looks
young.
younger. But
They're
that's
all
an
young.
older picture. I think he's an adult now.
They're children that grew up in wind tunnels.
Lewis Hamilton.
Oh.
These guys are the coolest guys in sports.
Are they really drivers? Is the show about them?
They all also happen to be
There's
hot.
so much money. and
Isn't that a
there's so
weird
much
coincidence?
drama.
Where's
Max
the ugly
Verstappen,
F1
greatest in the
drivers?
world. They're not. Because they know that if they're cute, they're going to get more sponsorships.
Of course.
So
It
it's
used to be-
very like it's acting.
All right, in NASCAR, it's the same thing happening right now. Pull up Jimmy Spencer.
Is he hot?
No, this is the old school NASCAR guys. There were guys like Jimmy Spencer who couldn't even get in the fucking car, but he was a good race car driver. And look at him.
No.
Yeah. Now pull up Ricky Rudd.
What a name.
Yeah. These are the people that used to race cars. Rusty Wallace. These are all the people. Now it's fucking.
Oh, so it's gotten.
Now they're all hot young
Chic.
children. Like,
Now it's chic.
yes, I can't even look up Chase Elliott. There, that'll be the now. Look up Chase Elliott and then look up his father Bill Elliott and look at the difference of what we're talking about here. There's Chase Elliott and he's like hot young thing, whatever. Ladies love him. Now pull up Bill Elliott. This is his father. This is when I was watching NASCAR. Yeah. Hey, how are you? I'm Bill Elliott. Hey, how are you? I'm driving the number 93 McDonald's car, and I can't wait to be a spokesperson for McDonald's. That's how there was a guy named Ward Burton. This guy couldn't even talk, and he's supposed to be a spokesman for a brand.
So what year did they start getting cute?
Because of the same things you just mentioned. They start getting around the 2000. I remember around 2005, I'm going to say, it was out with the old guard, in with the new. Ward Burton would be like, well, today we went down to the track and we went down, ba-doo, and we don't know. Everyone's like, what the fuck did he just say? And he's supposed to be like, I really want to thank everyone at my Cat Chevrolet. And everyone's like, did he just say the sponsorship? I have no idea.
I'm into the outfits though.
You like the racing suits.
I would like to wear a
You'd
jump.
pull off one of those fire suits.
How do I get my hands on that?
Oh, they're easy. You can buy those easy.
These? That's a fire
suit. Yeah, they have all different fun ones with different
They're called
brands on
fire
them.
suits.
You can definitely find one of those in Vegas at Skankfest.
Yes.
They got those
That's a
all
great
over Vegas.
Skankfest outfit.
It's gonna be so hot though.
Nah, it'll be great.
I'll do a costume change, come out in my fire suit when people least expect it.
Do you want to see another fun video? So college football is happening, and
yeah.
I'm learning a lot more about college football because of the video game. It's been wonderful. I'm learning about recruiting and everything else. And part of recruiting is you bring some of the hopefuls that you hope that will come to your school, and you bring them to a game so you can get the atmosphere, the experience.
vibe.
So, Florida, the Gators, they brought in some folk to perhaps they want to recruit a bunch of potential players down the road. They brought them to the first game of the season where they were playing the hated University of Miami. This way they can get a feel for the rivalry, how much fun it is. And if they win the rivalry, this is a big deal. And they were supposed to win. Florida was ranked, I do believe, and Miami's Cam Ward, though, had different plans, and they smoked Florida. They won, and now the recruits had to watch the players from Miami walk off of the field. So let's see what they had the interactions there. This is very fun. Pause it. So they're going to the recruits. You got to come to Miami. They're doing a little recruitment of their own.
Okay.
Wrong school.
Yeah, no, they're in Florida. They're in it's like, I don't know where the Florida, they call it the swamp. It's in like the swampy part of Florida, the northern part.
Not
Yeah.
Miami obviously is the south. Different school rivals.
Okay.
And so now they're like walking by the recruits and go, got to come to Florida, not Florida A&M, Florida Gators. But
Gainesville, sorry.
Gainesville, yeah. For
Gainesville, I've heard of them.
I couldn't remember. I couldn't think of Gainesville. So yeah, so now they're walking by and they're talking to the recruits, jawing at them. Let's see what else they say. Come to the U. Come to the U. Oh. Don't go here. I love this woman right here. Ready? See, there's the recruits like laughing. This woman goes, "Get out of here. Don't you dare." That woman just ruined it for all the recruits. They're like, ugh. They got the ick when that woman was like, shoo away. If I'm on that sideline and I'm a highly touted athlete, I'm 1,000,000% going to the U.
I'm going to the one that the kids are saying, come to our school.
Exactly. That's the
Absolutely.
U.
Yeah.
It's all about the U. That's where they had the 7th floor crew. Do you remember that? Does anyone in the room remember the 7th floor crew?
What is that?
I don't know if we can get copyright infringement for the 7th floor crew rap. I don't think it's a real song.
I thought you were singing like a High School Musical.
Greg Olson is in it and a couple others. It is like High School Music. Ready? Can you play it?
This song in its entirety.
A bunch of the players on the team made this song and it was like a big scandal.
Really?
Well, you know what I mean. All right, bring the track.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
I do too.
All this off in this motherfucker. We finna talk about these hoes and then 7 flows.
This is not copywritten, I don't believe. If they all only know
No.
that she was getting fucked on the 7th floor. If the girl only knew. Oh, bitch, sorry.
That she was getting money.
The visuals.
What she do?
Marvelous. What you do?
Whoa.
How you do it?
Whoa.
With your hands in the smile. True. If you only knew that your hoe was getting dug up by the whole 7th floor crew, tell me what would you do? Would you cry like you would?
Yeah, no wonder.
This guy's great.
They all fucked this hoe.
All right, you can pause. You can get rid of this.
I mean, he has really nice abs.
Well, yeah, he is. So, like, one of the players in this is Greg Olson, who then went on to have a great career in the NFL and became a broadcaster who actually just got he lost his job to Tom Brady. There he is right there. Greg Olson. He's in that song and he talks about fucking girls and shit.
It's different when it's this weird looking white guy versus the like hot black guys.
There's a bunch of hot black guys and
singing that,
and that
song.
that's a great. Well, he wasn't that person that we were, but he has a verse in there at some point.
Is it good?
I don't know. Let's see
you want to try
if
to
we can
find it?
highlight over the Greg Olson one. I think he's like second on the list.
You listen
From
to
what
this every
I know
morning.
this song's pretty good. Here we go. Okay, after T Good, let's see it after him.
What's your name?
That she was getting muddied by
It's catchy. Well, what's your name?
Whoa.
Not him.
No, that's a wild picture of him, by the way. What's your hit, Big Nick? What do you do,
no.
slang dick?
I can't believe they all didn't get expelled.
Well, they
I
got in
mean,
trouble pretty
This
good.
is pretty gross.
Yeah.
They put the hot ones at the beginning.
In today's world, yeah, they put the house. Where's Greg Olson?
I want to see how many views this
There we
has.
go. We found it.
All right, good.
All
He was
right.
toward the end. I thought he was in the beginning. Here we go.
3.2 million views.
50.
Oh, it's been around for a minute. I mean, this is a 20-year-old song by this point.
What's your name?
G-Reg.
What you do?
Get head.
How you do?
Drop my drawers and let her see my third leg. Chillin'
AKA
on the
white
7th floor.
bitch.
I gotta let these chickens know. Big Greg is in the house and I finna make these hoes choke. On my balls, on my dick, then I'm busting up quick. On the face, on the chest.
This
stick my
is
dick
him?
between the breasts.
Yeah.
Come on, fellas, let's get weird. Stick your dick up in the ear while I'm laughing at these guys. A second nut all in the eyes.
Not a second nut in the eyes.
Yeah, and now he's like, I think the offense today is going to have to penetrate the defensive line with the run and establish that so that they can open up things underneath. And you know what I'm saying? Like he does the CBS or the Fox broadcast.
He still was able to do that after talking about getting his nut on.
Yeah, he owns it. He owns it, I think.
Yeah, he owns it. He looks very like he could be one of Trump's sons.
He's actually a very cool guy, and I would love for him to come on the program someday. One of my favorite broadcasters. He actually got he does a very great job on the broadcast, and he had a bad deal with Tom Brady taking his job and sucking. He was in the number one chair, and he was keeping it warm
Did
for
Tom Brady did terrible?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But he's not as bad as Tony Romo, and I'll say that to this day.
The rib guy?
No, that's Tony Romo.
Oh.
You get that one every time. I feel like we could go through a montage of this of this
Anytime I
podcast.
hear Tony Romo, I think of a fucking baby back stack.
But it is funny that you brought up the hot guys in the beginning, the hot black guys versus the white guy or what have you, because that brings us to our game today. Oh my Lord, I love a game.
love a game.
And now you see in front of both of you, you have a pad of paper. And the way that I'm going to decide...
Can I keep this?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I don't care. The way that I'm going to decide who I'm going to bet is through you guys decide. I found pictures of quarterbacks that will be facing each other in week 2. And I mean, I'll tell you their name. I'll tell you anything you want to know about them. And I'm not saying you have to pick them based off them being hot, what you know about them, the information, whatever it is, whatever vibes you
I think
get.
Sarah
You know what
and
I'm
I
saying?
are both very intuitive.
Yes, whatever vibes you get. It could be, hey, that guy's hot, I have to vote for him. That's fine. Whatever the vibes are. Doesn't have to be that, though. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going through, like, the vibes I pick up.
Yeah, I'm going
intuitively.
with the vibes I pick up. Confidence.
Excellent. And then I want you to let me know why you did it, why you chose them, so I can decide if I'm going to who I'm going to go with on this one. All right?
Wait, so what's the game?
So I'll show you. We're going to bring up a picture. And then
There's
you're gonna,
no winner. It's just you.
No, there's no. Well, we'll see who gets the most right.
Oh,
okay.
We'll have to wait till the football is played, of course.
Okay.
This week, but
Okay.
all right.
I can't
Do we have the first picture? All right. Here we have my sweet baby boy Josh Allen on the left,
So sweet.
and we have Tua Tagovailoa on the right. I never know how to say his name. I'll never learn.
Who do I think is going to win between A and B?
Well, who do you get better vibes from? It's not about win necessarily, but if you want to, yes.
I think number B. Okay.
We'll write it down and show it
Number
to the camera.
B. Oh.
We got to make it big. Got to write, like, waste the paper, please. Make it big so you can hold it up. Yeah. I didn't think I needed to explain that part. So we got A for Chase, B for Sarah. Now, Sarah, did you pick that because it is a black man versus a white man?
It just looks like he's not fucking around, dude. Look at his outfit. Look at he's got his game face on. He looks stronger than A. My gut is telling me he's gonna destroy on the field.
The inner city blacks.
Anything to do with that?
Nope.
I don't know.
Nope.
Now, Chase picked A.
Why? Because
my sweet baby boy, Josh Allen. What was
he's
the
white?
vibes there? I mean, I was going to ask.
Because to me, I root for an underdog. And it seems like B is very intense, very what's another word for intense?
Rizzed up? I don't know.
Rizzed. And A is sweet. He's a little
He is a sweetie
kind
boy.
He's the underdog. People don't expect it, and I'm going for A.
You know, it's so intuitive of you to say that because Josh Allen, though not the underdog in this game necessarily, the Bills always stomp the Dolphins, it seems. But Josh Allen, the underdog in life, people think he is overrated. Can you believe it?
Oh.
But Josh Allen is the quarterback of the Buffalo Bills, so no matter what you would have chosen, I'm picking A.
So A is good.
But we will find out on Thursday night. And Tua, though he may seem like he has risk, he's actually the biggest.
Tua? Like Hawk Tua?
It is like Hawk Tua.
No, his name is Tua.
It's, can you Google Tua's full name? Because here's the thing. As a society, we've decided to shorten Tua's name because it is a problematic sounding one.
Whoa.
Now, good luck saying that, but also...
yeah.
I'll just call him Donnie.
There's a word. Yeah, there's some words in there that I definitely am not going to attempt to say on any sort of broadcast.
No, we cannot say that.
The parents had to have been messing with him.
Well, I don't know. I mean, so now
his
we
middle
just go
name is Donnie.
We should just call him Donnie. That is very funny. Oh no, what happened? We've lost our screen.
Well, Tua it is, dude.
You're going with Tua.
Yeah.
Hawk Tua. Oh, there we go. We're back, baby.
I've said it several times. Tua has my vote, dude.
All righty. Now, can we go to Tua, by the way, just a big dork and a super bitch, but I'm going to, that's just my opinion. I didn't want it to change yours or anything like that. So we've got Sarah on Tua, Josh Allen with Chase. Okay, next up we have, on the left, Daniel Jones facing off against the Washington Commanders and Jaden Daniels.
Are they all going to be white versus black?
No. And I won't even include the race aspect in this one. I am curious, though.
Okay, want to know?
Yeah, show us. Both B's. Chase went black on this one because she felt bad for 2 weeks.
Not true.
Well, I'll have you know, you're probably going to be right on this one. Daniel Jones
Thank
is
God.
just awful, but you know what?
He looks awful.
He looks like he would
looks
not text you
awful.
back.
Oh my God.
Like the biggest
It's
douche.
asshole.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's in his
He's just
face.
an asshole.
It's just in his face. You can't escape it. Dude.
I don't want anything to do with it.
Now, it's funny you say that. I don't find Daniel Jones as a person who follows football and knows a little thing or two about Daniel Jones. I find him to be personalityless. Like, he is just
I believe
a
it.
football drone, but not even in a way where he's like a bad guy. Like, he's just
he's a
find
bad
some more
guy.
Daniel Jones pictures. Like, look at him there. I think the beard has changed his life because also
That's a different person than the photo you showed
That is
us.
a different
This is
No,
a
that's the same
different
guy.
It looks like it's
He just grew a beard.
That's a different man.
He grew a beard.
No,
he looks
has
really
new
sweet
teeth.
and innocent there.
Well,
yeah.
maybe, but he grew a beard and he's still the same.
Ugh, different.
There, I see it again.
I see
But
it.
here's the thing about him.
Yeah, I see it again. He's gonna finger you. He's never gonna talk to you again.
see
Okay.
it there.
And he has a girlfriend and maybe also a wife, but he will finger you.
Well, about the girlfriend thing. Now, this is something.
See?
Now, Daniel Jones, I don't have one. Daniel Jones is just a nothing in my world. I mean, he is like a terrible quarterback. He has no personality. Yes.
Yeah.
And so I just always wrote him off. I'm like, Daniel Jones, what a joke, whatever, who cares? But recently, he started dating a woman by the name of Kay Adams. And I go, this man has enough riz to riz up Kay Adams, my dream woman? Are you fucking kidding me?
For now, he's gonna do something wrong. I can feel it.
No,
if it
I
hasn't,
can see Kay Adams being with him.
Kay Adams is gorgeous. She's a
They
football
look perfect
commentator.
together.
And
I don't see her having much of.
she's my age, and Daniel Jones is probably, she's robbing the cradle. God bless you, Kay Adams. You are.
Is she fun, or is she?
She's so fun. She's the
she is
best.
fun.
Oh,
Okay,
she's
well,
the
maybe
funnest.
well,
Are you sure?
She's super fun.
if fun means hot,
She's
then
the funnest.
No, but she's funny. She does a fun show.
Oh my
I don't know.
God.
She talks about football.
I think they look like a fine couple.
But he is such a drip and so
No, I think she's
I get
gonna
it.
get
She's
tired of
fucking
him.
the New York Giants
Such a
quarterback.
drip.
It's like, but
A drip is what they say from like the 30s.
he is. He's just a real knob.
A knob.
But so, okay, we've got 2 for Jaden Daniels. I think you'll most likely be right, and I will side with you on that one.
Well,
Jaden
B
Daniels,
is just a little
hot
delight.
shot young rookie for
He's
the
hot.
He's a
Washington
delight.
Yeah, he's a
Commanders.
delight.
His name's Jaden Daniels. He's a rookie for the Washington Commanders.
He's a snack.
So sweet.
He's a snack. Okay,
He's
good.
a snack.
All right, next up. All right, here we did a little exaggerate. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, you guys know by now, right?
Well, I wouldn't know which is which.
Didn't you meet him, Sarah?
I think, but I have a.
A is
oh,
Aaron
yeah.
Rodgers.
Yeah. No, I met him in Austin.
Yes.
Does he live there?
No, he lives in New York /
Whatever
Jersey.
is happening with him is very attractive.
Oh, boy.
The Tom Selleck mustache. I'm just angrily writing A over and over and over.
Now,
Well, I'm ready.
now let's see yours. You did A too, Chase? I really thought
Absolutely.
Chase would go B on it.
No, B has a bad energy. He
bad
has a really bad energy.
Oh, he is cocky and thinks that he's going to be Aaron, but he is not. He doesn't know what's coming
That's
for him.
Will Levis of the Tennessee Titans. And Will Levis is a guy that we've talked about on the show. Many call him a bag of milk to the point where he started branding milk, I think.
What's a bag of milk? Is that a compliment?
No, he's just a white bag of milk, you know?
Yeah,
It's
that
like,
doesn't sound like it.
No, so, I mean, he's like, whatever.
Not him having his own milk.
But can I tell you,
Having his own milk.
He ran too far with it.
I think that, or it was maybe it was a fake commercial. Can you see?
Well,
can you
that's
Google,
kind of fun. I do
Will
like
Levis
that
milk.
he's owning his
milkiness.
milk. Yeah.
A little. What does that say at the top there?
A legitimate concern NFL teams have with Kentucky QB Will Levis
has a-
is
Levis.
deathly fear of milk.
Oh, he's a fear of milk. Hilarious, but he is milk.
He screams in terror at even the sight of milk.
I don't want my quarterback. I get that.
He's a pussy.
I don't want my quarterback
He
screaming in terror when he
screams
sees
in
milk.
terror?
What
Doesn't
am I
he
thinking
need
of with the
that?
commercial though?
When you see
He puts mayonnaise in his coffee.
Mayonnaise, not milk. Mayonnaise.
Even worse.
Same thing.
That is that is not the same thing. Putting mayonnaise in your coffee, that is insane, person.
He snagged a huge deal with mayonnaise.
Yeah, because he puts it in his coffee. That's what it was. I thought.
Can
it was,
I see that though?
Here, I thought it was milk. The thing you're
He has
supposed
a
to put in your
mayo-scented
coffee.
cologne.
I do like that he's owning it. I have to say.
No,
that.
he's a pig. You don't have mayo scented. You don't put mayo in your coffee unless you're a fucking full-on swine. I'm sorry.
He has a coffee and mayo cologne.
I think that's a joke.
Oh, okay.
Either way,
I'd hope.
a white man pushing mayo, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it. He didn't get my vote.
Yeah.
I just...
We're intuitive.
We
know.
on
No, I
it.
thought he was just like a boy-faced jock, so I thought you'd like him.
No.
Okay. Well, Will Levis, he's got a sister, though, that I really like. I'm not going to vote. I would vote Aaron Rodgers on this one, but his sister, just Google Will Levis' sister.
Aaron Rodgers is hot.
Aaron Rodgers is hot. And doesn't he have a brother who's married to a bachelorette?
Yes.
Yep.
His brother was on The Bachelor.
And won.
And now he's like, they hate each other. Look at the sister of Will Levis. Hey,
I
sister.
bet she's a fun girl, too.
Oh, she seems so fun.
She seems really fun.
She seems like a blast, actually. I'd imagine shots.
She'll do fireball with you.
A little of this. A little of that.
Yeah, she's fun.
She's so fun,
I
huh?
hope you get to meet her. Yeah.
The most fun girl I've ever
Fun,
seen.
capital F.
Oh, Will Levis, I'll vote for you if you get to meet your fun sister.
Where's your fun sis?
Yeah. All right, so Aaron Rodgers gets out. I picked like the dorkiest Aaron Rodgers picture. Go to Aaron, give Aaron
No,
Rodgers
he's
his
still
due for the
hot
rest
with
of
that.
it.
He kind of looks like Mark Maron in that photo. Like just the mustache and the jeans.
Uh-oh,
He
now
looks
Sarah's gonna look at Mark
phenomenal.
Maron a little
I
bit.
know. Yeah, I don't need that.
Can you just give us other pictures of Aaron Rodgers? He dated Shailene Woodley. He's dated Dan.
Wait,
Patrick.
I don't want
him?
Shailene Woodley's leftovers.
This doesn't look like the guy in the picture.
Well, that's him.
He
What do you mean it doesn't look like
He doesn't look as great.
Yeah,
here.
no.
Why? Because he has a must.
He looks older.
Aaron Rodgers and
I still think he's hot. I'm interested. Aaron.
It was
I have
his,
a boyfriend.
and I'm
but-
going to use the word Riz.
yeah,
It was his Riz in that Canadian
sure.
tuxedo.
He has other
with the bolo tie combo.
do like pregame fits for Aaron. That was back in the day. That's young boy Rodgers right there, where he's trying to grow a mustache. Look at the one up there. That's his draft photo. The one next to it, the real young one. No, to the right of it. That's his draft like time. That was look at that. That screams like fucking Creed was on the radio.
Yeah.
I mean, what year did he get drafted? Shit, I should know
07.
that. Oh, thank you. Did you just see that? Did you see that?
I just made it up, but
Oh
watch
no,
me
it's
be right.
it's not 07.
05.
05. So yeah, it's 100%. Like I feel like I was shopping at Abercrombie back then, and like we were wearing sweaters, and God, what a time! Bought 5.
Damn, Aaron Rodgers.
A lot of
He
American
looks
Eagle.
phenomenal.
And speaking of American Eagle, let's go to the next one. Oh no, I spoke too soon. The next one will involve American Eagle, but here we have
This is a hard one.
we have Baker Mayfield and Jared
Easy.
Goff. Perhaps I used poor pictures, but we're going to base it off the photos, and then we'll
If
look at
anybody's
others.
going to take picture A, I already know what they're like.
Uh-oh. Before she even wrote, you're judging. Maybe Sarah takes picture. I feel like
I think they're
Sarah-
both douchebags.
I feel like Sarah's gotten fingered by picture A a couple of times.
Yeah, and I couldn't walk after.
If that picture popped up on my Hinge, left.
on the right or left?
On the left.
All right. Well, Sarah, we know Chase is
Well,
B
no,
based off
she's
her-
swaying me. Now I'm thinking about it.
Don't be swayed.
Sorry.
You were gonna go A, weren't you? Go with
No,
your gut.
he looks like an actor.
Yeah, this is a headshot.
This is a headshot. This guy looks stoned. I don't know how good of a fucking football player he is, but this vibe is intense.
This is Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff we're choosing from, by the way, for those listening
All right.
at home. And what'd you put?
I put B because I want to smoke a blunt with B. B for blunt.
I don't know that he'd smoke a blunt.
I
but
too
looks like
put
it.
I feel like Jared Goff looks like Ryan Gosling.
Me and Sarah are doing different techniques here because I know that every time it's just A or B, so I'm going back and forth. And you're doing a new page every time.
Yeah, you're supposed to. It's okay.
I know.
Oh, you could have just done.
They're
Yeah,
just
you're
different
right.
techniques.
That's true. That's a great point.
I'm writing A and B over and over again like an actual idiot. I'm working harder, not smarter.
That is funny.
I'm exhausted, actually.
Well, now you know.
My
Now-
fingers have a cramp.
That's a good point. We could have just had A and B cards. I'm an idiot. I go get a notebook out.
We both need full notebooks.
Yeah.
We need 500 pages for this
I
simple
sent Alex
activity.
to the store for notebooks.
Well, when I asked if I could keep it, that's why I only wanted to use 2 pages.
Yeah, you can keep.
And now I can use the rest of them.
Oh, I'm soiling the whole damn book.
That's fine. It's just paper.
Anyways, I chose B.
All right, and you?
I chose B too because
Were you swayed? You were gonna pick A though.
no, I was never gonna pick A because A looks like an actor.
A is literal. You would see him on Raya in LA.
I've seen him
actor.
probably on Raya.
We've seen him on Raya. And B, you would also see on Raya, but I would swipe right at least. He's cool.
I want to see what B looks like sans sunglasses.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you pick these photos and then they're different.
And I want to see A sans actor.
All right, yes.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff. There's Jared
very
Goff.
nice,
And by the way, you picked probably who's going to win that game is Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
Because we're intuitive.
Yes, there he is when he got drafted. That's back in the day.
Yes.
Back in 2012, I want to say St. Louis Rams style. Here's Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Old Baker, one of the best college football players of all time.
Look at him smiling, though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Pull him up smiling.
Yeah, no, it's a no for me.
Oh, my Lord. Poor Baker.
He's sweet.
He's actually got
What was
a lot
the
of
photo
rings.
shoot he was doing? Maybe it wasn't his fault.
He was been in a lot of commercials, Baker Mayfield.
Maybe you just picked like
Baker looks hot if you go down with the thing in his... Yeah. Go down.
Oh,
GQ.
He's sweet.
That one.
Really?
That one, he's hot to me.
He looks like a Jonas brother in that one.
Go off, King. I still
right.
didn't pick you.
He could be the Jonas bonus.
The Jonas bonus.
Let me hear him talk. You can tell a
I
lot
want to
about
hear some
someone's
things that he
life.
can't live without.
So my last college game, I wore. Obviously, I had another cleat, but
He's
this is one of them.
He's had
Played in
a lot of
Pasadena
concussions.
against Georgia, my
And I
last
can
college
tell.
game ever.
Did you win that game?
We didn't win that game. You didn't have to bring that up, but it's okay because I can use this as throwing at you now.
He's had some.
Yeah,
He's had some
up,
brain
everybody?
damage.
CTE, sweetie.
And he's sweet.
All right, we've seen enough.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go to our last matchup. This one involves a model situation, and I just saw this when I went to a mall for the first time in 1,000 years.
Yes, I'm writing.
I went to a mall in Portland, Maine, and it was a mall that was like your old school 80s mall where it was like, there are people walking around in here. There are stores in this mall.
There were people in there?
It was crazy. There was a lid store. I haven't seen a lid store in a million years. How they-
Portland, Maine doesn't have much to do. Right?
All right. No, I mean, I guess not. Oh, by the way, a little side note. This made me giddy. I stayed in the same hotel in Portland, Maine as the 9/11 hijackers.
Potter, how do you know?
My Uber driver told me.
How does your fucking Uber driver know where
Because
the
he dropped-
hijackers laid their head at night?
He dropped me off and was like, want to know a little trivia about this hotel? And I go, what's that? He goes, the 9/11 hijackers, before they went to Logan, they stayed here in Maine in this hotel. And I was like, are you serious? I acted like I just heard Michael Jordan was like in the fucking
You have
thing
to
or something.
sage yourself.
I went in there like it was a haunted house all of a sudden. I wanted like a ghost tour. Like, which room were they in? You know, like I was walking around smoking outside. I'm like, did one of them smoke out here and maybe contemplate not doing 9/11?
You want to know what's interesting? It's 9/11 today when this is coming out.
Oh, well, happy anniversary. Never forget. Final
Interesting you
matchup
brought
here.
that
That
up
is
today.
interesting. Hey, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Well, is this coming out on Wednesday?
It is.
Yeah.
Now watch this drive.
All right.
All right, here we go. So now I picked.
Oh, this is.
Now there's a backstory on both these fellas. A is Deshaun Watson of the Cleveland Browns, and B is Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now Sarah has become the queen of Jacksonville. The old baby took Jacksonville. And
Yes.
So I don't know if that sways you in any way, but
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
what are we thinking? Chase does A. What is Sarah?
B.
Wow.
He's giving Brandon Boyd.
Interesting.
He's serving.
That is a picture, by the way. He is one of the celebrity models for American Eagle. And I noticed that because I was walking by an American Eagle and I go, that model out there looks like Trevor Lawrence. And then I walk by it again and I go, is that Trevor? Is Trevor Lawrence moonlighting as an American Eagle model? He's taking jobs from your boyfriend, this guy.
I'll fight.
Can you believe it?
I should have voted for A.
You know those pictures, the black and white pictures of like a guy with like a dog and
Yeah.
he's got an American Eagle hat on?
That
or
is
whatever?
literally taking a job from my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I don't like him.
well, you picked him. But I'm
Well-
saying he is like the new. I didn't even know they had celebrities be models at American Eagle.
I like a model. What can I say?
Sure, but I
yeah,
mean, what
he
an odd
was
choice.
giving model. He was giving Hanson brother. He was giving
Band member, Brandon Boyd. Yeah.
And to me, less football, more that stuff. And I think the guy on the A choice is giving more. He's with his headphones, listening to affirmations. He's really focused on the game. He has his head in the game.
Well, I'm going to say this about him. That is Deshaun
does.
Watson, who has had immense amounts of legal trouble, almost washing him out of football altogether.
What did he do?
Some sexual assault things with about 100 masseuses where he was.
I picked up
She
on
picked up on it.
assault.
Yeah.
He was.
A is for assault.
He was trying to get a massage, as most of these quarterbacks do, because it's like an athletic thing. But he goes, "Hey, can you massage my glutes?" And they'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And then he'd be like, he'd spread his asshole. It's like he thought his asshole was his glutes, evidently, and
he spread his hole.
yeah, he wanted to get like touched in his holes.
Who came out with this though? The masseuse?
Oh, many of the masseuses. The masseuses. And he was
The masseuses.
He was
the masseusi.
He was banned from football for about a year, and then he came back to the Cleveland Browns for a record-breaking contract, and he has performed like doo-doo brown since he has been back in the league, and people hate his guts. So that photo is actually him putting sunglasses on and having headphones on to avoid the paparazzi.
I picked up on the
and the media. He is going into the game, but he's got to really become focused and block out the noise, because the noise is "you're a rapist," things like that.
He has a lot on the line here. And that's why I think he's really going to go for it, because he has a lot to lose.
See, B, he's got casual income. He's not stressing.
Fine.
They're both
He's fine.
They're both immensely rich, both of these.
Oh, so A has passive income as well?
Oh yeah, one of the most lucrative NFL
he is
deals.
wearing like he
A
looks
bow
like
tie.
he's a Men in Black suit agent.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't be more opposite, these two.
Yeah, so we've got B for Sarah and A for Chase. Now this game is kind of a toss-up in my opinion. The Cleveland Browns could turn it around, but also Trevor
Who
Lawrence.
are the Browns?
That's A.
Okay.
Yes, and Jacksonville. They're always kind of like whatever. So Doug
Representing.
Peterson, I feel like that Trevor Lawrence just has such a Stonehenge sort of head.
I
It's
like
like a real
that.
monument head. I can't believe he's a model.
It is giving Stonehenge, but there's something about it, that's mysterious and fun, much like Stonehenge.
Yes, indeed. Well, I'm glad we got those picks. I'm going to log them. I'm going to find out who's the better gambler, and then you're going to make all my picks for the rest of the year, maybe. We'll see who gets them all
Whoever
right.
the better gambler is.
Yeah,
Don't
we're
put
gonna-
us against
It's just,
It's a friendly
we pretty
wager.
much guessed the same except for two.
Not for, so those two will be the make or break
tiebreakers?
deal.
Oh my God.
Where are we at on time there? We got to
Just about to hit an hour.
Okay, cool. We'll get to one news story then here.
Okay.
Ba-dum, bum, ba-ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum.
I feel like this is a fun video. It's just a little fun video. The one about Robert. Can you just play that one?
Says that he and his mom don't see eye to eye on his love life, and he claims that his job has cost him several relationships.
There's no way.
Maybe it's Fugo.
his last name.
Go back. I talked over the whole reveal.
Oh.
I talked over the whole
Also,
reveal.
he's 26.
Isn't it crazy what things in the 80s were like
There's
back
no
then?
way.
Like, I mean, we were talking about it in a previous episode where it's like time just does you dirty back in the day. I mean, like, you just see a picture of a guy who's like 24 and you're like, is that guy 40? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now you see some people that are like 40, you'd show one of these guys, they'd be like, well, that guy's in his 20s. So, I mean, it's all relative.
Mm-hmm.
I look like hell, but if I was in the 80s, I'd look like a goddamn dreamboat for 38. All right, go ahead.
Love life, and he claims that his job has cost him several relationships. Please welcome Robert Faggot. Fine, are you?
That's insane.
There's no way.
Faggot is rather an odd name.
Yeah, it is an odd name.
I wanted to get to the part where they're like, his job has cost him many relationships. How about his fucking name? I mean, if you're a woman, are you going to be like,
What was his name?
I'm going to take your name.
Mrs. F.
What was his name?
I'm sorry, what was his job?
I thought you were trying to trick me into talking.
Yeah.
Trying to get me canceled out there.
Yeah.
That was genuine. What was his job?
I don't know. That's what I wanted to know more than anything behind the thing. Somebody does say he looks like the guy from the Old Country Buffet video.
People change their names, like he didn't know that. He didn't have to.
Also, game
start-
shows have producers where they could just pick a different guy to talk to on the show. You know what I'm
they
saying? Like,
probably loved that was his last name.
back then, they were like, we got to have the guy with the faggot on there. We got to
I mean, you
have that.
change it. Come on.
I'm trying to find the Old Country. Oh, here it is.
Making friendly conversations like
guy
this
from
is
this
a
video.
big part of greeting and serving guests. Yes.
He's like, is it still hot outside? Remember that guy? We talked about him.
Me?
That's what he looks like. I don't remember which one of you were on the show at the time.
Oh, we're just interchangeable now?
But play the video from the Atlanta County Fair before we get out of here. I love you. Sarah, you just went to a little fair
I love
situation.
a fair.
I love a fair. I never go on the rides, though, you see.
I do.
above and beyond.
All right, let's watch it. Oh, that doesn't seem like that's how it's supposed to go.
No.
Oh, boy.
No.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
No.
Okay, now those ones are safe.
Oh my God.
Okay, that makes me like a fair less.
My mother was so morbid when we were children that she would be like, you're never going on the county fair rides because they take them down and they put them up and some guy just misses a screw. And I go, well, how come I can go on these other rides at these amusement parks? She goes, because those ones they stay up. And they maintain them. They don't take them down and put them in the truck.
Your mom's a smart.
Toothless men don't put them together. Toothless alcoholics don't assemble them.
Yeah, my mom's basically just a walking around seeing Final Destination scenarios in every chance that she can get.
And that's being a mom, I think.
Yeah. She loves talking about death and ways that it could occur. And that's being a mom. Well, folks.
Wait, but that's it with that?
I guess, unless you had something to say about it.
Did they get sued?
I don't know, probably.
I hope so.
It was at the Atlanta County Fair.
I hope that.
Come on down, folks.
That was 8 days ago?
Come down to the Atlanta County Fair.
No, that was just 8 days ago. I was just in Atlanta.
You didn't go to the fair, did you?
No, thank God, because the swings would have been my first stop, bitch.
Those didn't even look like good swings either. I mean, like they were sitting in like what looked like a plastic child's car seat.
How did they not foresee that happening?
And that must have been the first ride ever because no one else
I'd hope they did a test run where they would see if the swings were hitting the gate.
Yeah, I guess they didn't care.
Maybe it shifted with weight. There was one fat person who brought it all down. What's this, another view of it?
No, I was trying to find like a news article about it and there wasn't anything.
You wanted to
like
see if they got sued.
Yeah.
The Atlanta County Fair. I'm sure it's going to be a pressing litigation and we will stay on top of it in the future, folks.
I hope so. Who sent that one in?
Oh, that one's the one I found on my own.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
But you can send things in, joshpottershow@gmail.com. If you have any amusement park rides that have caused harm to people, I always love to see that. But anywho, please plug everything and anything, folks. Sarah, you went first last time, so do it again.
You can find me at Princess Shank on Instagram and Twitter. I am coming to DC Comedy Loft with Kim Congdon in November. I will be back in Austin in October, and I will be at Skankfest coming up in Vegas like in a week or two. So buy tickets if you haven't. If you have, I'll see you there. You can find me every Monday on This Bitch, every Wednesday on Shank. Thank you.
Chase.
Welcome. I'm at Chase O'Donnell. I'm at Chase_O'Donnell on Instagram and www.chaseodonnell.com and pityparty.com and I don't have anything else to plug. Okay.
All right. That seemed like a bunch of stuff, though. Folks, come see me live, please. TheJoshPotter.com is where you can buy tickets. You can let me know where you are so I can come visit you and you can see where I'm going to be coming down the road. The next one is right here tomorrow, if you're watching this on the day it comes out, here in Southern California at the Brea Improv tomorrow night. And then after that, I'll be at the old Skankfest, just like the old baby over there. And we should have more dates to promote down the road here, but I want to thank you all for being here on the maiden voyage at the Comedy Store. Thank you to Brian. Thank you to Alex H. Thank you to Lee. Thank you to my boy Alex Q, Bobby, all the people that helped get this going and get this underway. I appreciate you all very much, and I can't wait for the future episodes. And thank you. Rate, review, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you next Wednesday right here on the old Josh Potter Show.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Coming to 11 direct with the Roach. We shotgun the beers, ain't got time for a toast. It's the only place to get my sports like for real, son. He taught us nobody's more sus than Russell Wilson.
Here's the deal, son. Won't find us in Walmart. Josh Potter, keep it frank, kinda like a ballpark. It wasn't nothing talking all that jism. Turns out there's a lot of semen terrorism.
Now it's time we hit them. Bringing Votto to the plate. Roachy-Award with Chase O'Donnell the Great. Let me stop for a second, cause it's Ask Marty time. Cause it's idiocy, you know I cannot abide.
Not a fan of these guys, gonna damage the rise. Worse than the host known as the Roach. Leave an idiot woman standing on the side or looking like she just tripped into a moat.
I'ma kill this Henny beat like murder. Been in more studios than most have ever heard of. Pleased to be listening, hit that like and subscribe. So many Bills hats got the mafia vibe.
A lot to describe like a Roach reporter. Teacher on OF, don't report her. Trying to live life with my mannequin wife and my mannequin kids if that's my mannequin right.
Been a fan of this guy since the Roach Motel. Couple 100 weeks in, still funny as hell. From the tip cups to back sis and blind eyes, Potter has one of the best shows of all time.
Now watch this drive. Pop a couple tall cans with the Roach King and caught the vibe. Ready to pour more, scurry out the floorboards, hit like, comment, and subscribe.